I'm alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars.
Tonight on EA Sports.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while.
Offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Steps away to his left. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Here's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Geno. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This one from 48 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And what a moment for him to start the Super Bowl right here. He's had his doubters over and over in his young career, and many of them question if he could truly be an NFL starter, let alone a Super Bowl.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And out now come the Seahawks. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. The Smiths throw into the hands of Fant. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. A nice stick and stop for a loss here from Jalen Phillips.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Shoves him aside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Again, it's Walker. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. One quarter done, and 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 3-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll try the air now with Smith. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Geno. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. To throw again on second down. Smith setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end Fant. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Out of the gun, Smith. And he wisely will throw that one away. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air again, Smith. Going right back to Fant. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 22, Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Back to throw, Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they trail here in this Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned.
Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith. This complete to Lockett. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 48 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Smith. Buying time to his left. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But fortunate. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's got a man, complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Dolphins have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing is Smith. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A first down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. From midfield, here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Smith. They'll set up the screen to Dallas. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Smith. And Walker has it. And he's got room. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. From the red zone now, Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Smith now to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. Room here to run. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Once again, it's Mostert. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way. Didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.